The episode begins with a tense scene. A party leader stands before his companions, his voice firm and unyielding as he expels one of them, our main character, Lawyer. Without hesitation, Lawyer is cast out, left to walk away from the group he once belonged to. That single moment marks the beginning of this anime's journey. We're taken back to Lawyer's childhood, a time when he was still small, fragile, and full of determination. His teacher, a strict but knowledgeable woman, begins his training in fire magic. She looks him in the eye and tells him to try, but there's a cruel condition. If he fails, he won't be allowed to eat. With those harsh words, she leaves him alone for the night. The cycle repeats with water magic. After intense practice, Lawyer manages to draw a few drops from the ground, and his eyes shine with pride. His teacher praises him once again, but in the very next instant, she summons an overwhelming wave that crashes over him. When he turns to ice magic, he carefully shapes a little doll in the likeness of his teacher, his face beaming with accomplishment. She chuckles and admits it looks nice, but then demonstrates her superiority by controlling the ice, enlarging the doll until it lifts Lawyer into the air. One night, after drinking too much, his teacher falls ill. Lawyer, still inexperienced but desperate to help, places his hands over her and uses healing magic. The glow of his spell eases her pain, and she slowly recovers. Overwhelmed, she hugs him tightly and whispers her thanks. The next day, their training resumes. His teacher explains the essence of white mages, those who dedicate their power to helping others. Lawyer demonstrates by ripening a handful of fruits with magic. She praises him, but then shows what true mastery looks like. Lawyer stares in awe, realizing the gulf between them. As time passes, she warns him never to dabble in ancient magic, saying it has long disappeared from the world. But Lawyer is stubborn. He trains endlessly, learning to sharpen his senses, increase his speed, and endure harsh survival conditions. At one point, his teacher abandons him deep within the forest, leaving him only a knife and the command to survive alone for a week. Years slip by, and Lawyer matures into a young man. While cleaning, he discovers a stack of books brought from the city. Curious, he asks his teacher if he can study them. She agrees. His teacher, however, doesn't allow him much rest. She drags him into countless experiments with healing magic, pushing him to exhaustion. The training is relentless, and at last, unable to take it anymore, Lawyer makes a difficult decision. He leaves for the city, determined to walk his own path. But life in the city is unforgiving. With no money, he starves. His clothes grow ragged, his body weak. Still, he clings to his dream of becoming an adventurer.